Welcome to another interesting episode of the Edmond Talent Talk Show, episode 12.
English and dear viewers, let us strive together to be obedient to the Almighty. Let us obey the rules and regulations that protect us all. Bye and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
A father serves as the family man, the lighthouse, the guardian, and the gentleman. Now, disobedience can be defined as a failure or refusal to obey rules and laws. Thank you.
Nature. The wind blows, the river and streams flows. All the beautiful birds chop and sing. All the wonderful flowers I see. All the beautiful sights I see. Always fill my heart with joy and sight.
Good day, our dear lovely viewers. You're welcome to another interesting episode of the Edmond Talent Talk Show, episode 12. In this episode, we're going to be talking about child labor. Child labor has decreased in the last decade, but 152 million children are still affected. And as we go deeper in this topic, I hope you'll be able to understand more on child labor, the causes, the effects on children, and how to stop it. With me here to discuss more on this interesting topic is
Mr. Brown, Edmonds.
You're highly welcome.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Brian, we've been hearing the word child labor. Can you please enlighten us on the meaning of child labor, because many people out there don't know the meaning of child labor?
Thank you very much, Ms. Lisa, for this privilege. Now, child labor refers to the exploitation of children through any form of work that deprives children of their childhood, interferes with their ability to attend regular school, and is mentally, physically, socially, and morally harmful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brian. Your points are splendid.
You're welcome.
But in my own opinion, child labor is often explained as work that deprives children of their childhood, their potential, their dignity, which harms their mental and physical development. So we'll be right back after a short break.
Father serves as the family man, the lighthouse, the guardian, and the gentleman.
Now, disobedience can be defined as a failure or refusal to obey rules and laws. Thank you.
Nature. The wind blows, the river and streams flows. All the beautiful birds chop and sing. All the wonderful flowers I see. All the beautiful sights I see. Always fill my heart with joy and sight.
You're welcome back from the short break. Hope you enjoyed it. Now back to the main show. Mr. Brian, can you please tell us the causes of child labor, the effects, and how can we stop it?
Thank you once again, Ms. Lisa, for the privilege. Now I'd like to start from the causes of child labor. We have poverty, low aspiration, huge demand for unskilled laborers, illiteracy, early marriages, and high cost of education. Now, for the types of child abuse, we have agriculture, domestic work, armed conflicts, mining and quarrying, trafficking in children. Now, for the effects of child labor. Child labor leads to developing problematic social behaviors like drug abuse and aggression. The risks impact their educational development, as these children are likely to perform poorly in school and drop out of school with the little education they've having acquired. Child labor affects the overall social behavioral development of the child, since they do not get to spend time with others their own age, not even enough time with family members. Children who work experience isolation and depression, which prevents them from continuing to develop healthy emotions as they grow and can lead to many other physical effects in future. They are at higher risk of developmental delay as a result of high health risks, both from dangerous working conditions and from taking on physical tasks that are too advanced for them. They are at a high risk of illnesses, e.g. respiratory illnesses. They often suffer from malnutrition, which can lead to many other serious health and mental conditions later in life. Now, for the solutions of child labor. We have reviewing national laws concerning child labor, providing of free and compulsory education for children, increased community support for children transitioning from child labor, public enlightenment, advocacy, and legislation. So in summary of what I've been trying to inform you about child labor is an act hindering children from attaining and attending formal education, which is going to school, and hereby destroying their future. However, these children need to be equipped with academic skills, as some are intelligent but lack the privilege to be trained. Our governments can help by providing free and compulsory education, such as UBE. And please, let's salvage these apocalyptic resolutions by taking heed to some of the simple solutions listed above. And please, let's join our hands together in Nigeria to try and stop child labor, child abuse, and child trafficking to make our world a better place. And please, I'd like to give one more advice. Please, don't give your child to anyone who is not suitable or who is not worthy of trust from your child. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brian. Your points are fluent. So in addition to what Mr. Brian just said, some causes of child labor, we have poverty, as he said before. Unemployment levels are high, workouts are repressed, access to compulsory free education is limited, laws and enforcement are violated, family tradition, discrimination between boys and girls, social and economic backwardness. Now for the effects of child labor, we have premature death, loss of childhood and potential. It exposes them to mental and physical harm. Child labor deprives them of their childhood happiness and dignity. It deprives them of their parental love and care. Now for the solutions to child labor, we have identification of hazardous work, refer to buyer's equipment, check employees' age, remove children from hazardous work, and stop hiring children below the maximum age. Carry out workshop risk assessments. So in conclusion, I would like to say that child labor is a popular problem and a topic in which is not a joke. Many children out there are suffering from child labor all around the world and there's no one to help them. So I'd like to urge our dear parents to please put their hands together to stop child labor. As Mr. Brian have just said, I agree with the advice he gave, that parents should not give their children out to people who they don't trust. It's correct. Please don't give your children out to people who you don't trust, to help to reduce the spread of child labor and child abuse. And one more thing, some people are confused with the meaning of child abuse and child labor. Child abuse has to do with the physical abuse and sexual abuse of a child. It has to do with the mental and physical abuse, while child labor has to do with work that affects the child's development and growth. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.